So we're looking at Franklin Shelter being dismantled. Beds are being taken out. This morning, the guys were shipped out to 801 East, and now their trunks are being hopefully shipped out there as well. Maybe they'll meet up with their trunks and all their worldly belongings. The building is being boarded up, and that's completely illegal because this building is supposed to stay open until October 1st at the least, and yet it's being boarded up as we speak. We saw in the back, we saw metal cages, chains, fences being brought in to keep this place from anyone from getting in, which is precisely the point, is to house people from being out in this. You can feel the temperature right now. It's just cold, it's wet. It's just not an acceptable place to be for long periods of time. And yet, thanks to Adrian Fenty and the care, the loving, tender care that this man has for the people of the city, this shelter's closing. This ain't nothing but business first. He calls it housing first. This is business first. We're standing here at 13th and K Street. K Street. It's like Wall Street. It's a really important street. Big business is done here. And they're destroying lives to make way for big business. You scan around, man. Rich people own all these buildings except one. Now they own them all. It's really sad. We saw the police out here in incredible numbers. And they should have been here. Actually, they should be here to arrest George Jones, who's head of Catholic Charities, who was here earlier. And then they should go down a few blocks to arrest Adrian Fenty. He's at 1350 Pennsylvania Avenue. He's violating the law. He's hurting people, and he ought to be arrested. But the police were here to make sure that none of the guys decided that they should remain in Franklin tonight. You can see the guys' beds right out here, and it's being taken away by guys who have to do community service. So they're making victims of this society destroy the lives of other victims of this society, overseen by incredible numbers of police officers. Man, it was amazing this morning. Who knew the government knew where this place was? It starved the place of funds and resources for years. And then this morning you saw dozens and dozens of the government officials, police officers. All of a sudden they find out where this place is. Bed after bed being dismantled. Just watching Franklin Shelter piece by piece. Getting loaded up, going to who knows where. Where will the guys end up? Who knows? Who cares? Not Adrian Fenty. Police are here in numbers. Got to make sure no one stays in the building. Shutting the place down. I can't imagine that they think this is a good idea. In fact, you talk to them and they don't. This is Adrian Fenty. Adrian Fenty is acting recklessly and lawlessly, defying the city council, defying the people of the city. No one wants this to happen. This is Fenty's doing. You see it right there, locking the place down. I hope the people of the city see what's going down and see who's doing it. And remember, in a little while, Adrian Fenty is going to be asking for 4 more years. In a just world, he'd be getting 10 to 20. This is not acceptable. It's not okay. September 26th. This building's supposed to stay open till at least October 1. Until the mayor's met certain requirements. That's what the city council passed legislation saying that he had to provide 300 units of permanent supportive housing and certify that he had done so with wraparound services. He's done precisely none of that, and yet illegally he's continuing and is shutting down this building today, kicking guys out to who knows where. He just doesn't care. He just doesn't give a shit. And where's this fellow gonna go, you know? He takes out the trash for the shelter. You know, he has needs. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna sleep tonight?
So I went over to St. Elizabeth, where they said they housing us at. But I went over there, them people told me we had to come in at 7 o'clock. They ain't heard nothing about that. So what I did, I came back over here, and they told me I put me in a treatment center, and I got 5 years clean. I don't see why. But the other people still over there waiting. But the ones they had for the housing, they took them over there last night and snuck them out this morning where they can get their keys to their apartment. I think they still jingling, faking. Really, they didn't want us here anyhow, so they shipping us around like shuffles. You know, they shuffle something around and they don't care. They don't care about us. They don't even care nothing what we do. All that stuff what Finley said, talking about he gonna help us, he lied. He was shining. See, politicians always lie to get what they want. And I don't like what he did. For me, I'm gonna make a way. It's either keep on fighting Finley or fighting the government. I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. I know my rights. He can't break my civil rights. And in the 5th Amendment, he can't stop me. I'm gonna keep on trying and trying to the public really know what the government did is wrong.
It's 9:45, it's pouring rain. Behind you is all your stuff. Talk about what's going on this morning.
Well, basically, systematically, they took this place and they broke the beds down a month before this took place. They systematically kicked people out before the housing vouchers even became. You know what I'm saying? Half the people that got the vouchers weren't screened or anything. You know what I'm saying? They just went through their own little jumble list and they made everybody believe that they were doing something for somebody. Okay? Right now I have lung and kidney problems. I'm severely handicapped. And yet I'm one of the last people that's sitting here on the sidewalk in the pouring down rain. Okay? Right now I don't know where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do. But I just wanted to let y'all know that this wasn't about clearing the area. It's all about money and whoever bought this building. You know what I'm saying? Somehow or another, somebody paid somebody to get everybody out of here. Okay? That's basically all I have to say. There's nothing else that can be done, but this place was shut down a month and a half before the war started. It was ended before it started. They knew what they were doing.